Hey guys, I just have a little itty bitty mini haul from Amazon. I'm going to start off with this Lime Away. I could not find anywhere in any store around us, not in Walmart, not in Safeway. So I decided to get this off of Amazon because we have some water rings in the sink and in the toilet. So I'm going to try to use this. I know they make a toilet cleaner, so I'm hoping that this will be about the same. Um, yeah, so that's for the cleaning of the toilet, especially because it's got hard water rings and shale, and all sorts of stuff in it. It actually gets like a black mold, um, which we haven't been able to clean out with regular toilet cleaner. So we'll see what this does. We also got a dual head dog brush. It's like a rake to get Wolf's fur. Um, he sheds a lot, so we're hoping to tone that down some. So I got that for him, for my son to take him outside and brush him off so we don't have so much hair laying around. I got exercise leg bands from Kang Fitter. I believe that's how you say it. And they're supposed to be different strengths, like easy, medium, and hard, but I'm not sure which one's which. I thought it would come in a box like it showed on Amazon, but it did not. So I'm thinking the easy one I'll give to my sister, and I'll use the medium one. This will add 10 more minutes to my workout, making it 45 minutes long. So give that a try. It comes with a measuring tape, and I don't know what else, just the bands, I believe. But there's a measuring tape in here. I don't measure myself, so I might give that away to my sister too. And last but not least, I got Scythe and Sparrow, the third book in the Runeous Love trilogy. I read Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark, and this is the third brother in the trilogy. So I'll be reading this after I'm done reading the Joy Plan book. That's it for the mini haul for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hi, guys. I just have a couple of books. I finished reading The Joy Plan by Kaya Roman. I believe that's how you say her name. And it's been a good book. Um, it's very informative. She uses scientific study and background on how to achieve the Joy Plan. She lost a job, her business actually, and she was feeling depressed, talking down about herself in her head, and just kind of not having a good time. Her husband became the sole bread maker, and she decided to do the Joy Plan when a friend mentioned it to her. So she kind of came up with this book. At the end of each chapter uh, is a tip to use for yourself. And in the appendix, she has little activities to do for yourself. She became quite joyful. It was a hard journey, but if you ever need uplifting and trying to find joy in your life, I would suggest this book. It was pretty good. Um, though I will be donating that one to uh, Goodwill. Then I bought off of Amazon Scythe and Sparrow by Bryony Weaver. This is the third book in the Runeous Love trilogy. I read the first two, Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark. And this is the third brother. So, yeah, I've already started reading it, as you can see. And so far, it's been really good. Let's read the back. Dr. Fionn Kane is running from a broken heart, one he hopes to mend in small-town Nebraska, far away from his almost fiancée and his derailed surgical career. It's a simpler life, head down, hard work, and absolutely no romantic relationships. He wants none of the circus he left behind in Boston. But then the real circus finds him. Motorcycle performer Rose Evans has spent a decade on the road with the Silveria Circus, and it suits her just fine, especially when she has the urge to indulge in a little murder when she's not in the spotlight. But when a kill goes awry and she ends up with a broken leg, Rose finds herself stuck in Nebraska at the home of the adorable, nerdy town doctor. The problem is, not every broken heart can be sewn back together, and the longer you stay in one place, the more likely your ghosts will catch up. So it sounds like a very good book, and as I said, I already started reading it, and it is very good, very interesting. All three books I really like. I like the first two, and I'm liking this one already, so I'm going to like it, I'm sure. So that's about the books. Um, Now for a kind of catch up on my health and stuff. I did start doing exercises. I've been doing them for about a month and a week now. I'm on the fifth week of doing exercises. I started out doing 15 minutes of seated exercise, and I do that because I have a bad back. I have herniated discs in my back. I have osteoarthritis in my back, in my spine, and also disc degenerative disease in my spine. So it's hard for me to walk around and do things. So, excuse me. So I do the seated exercises for 15 minutes. Um, and first I started out with 10 minutes, and then I upped it to 15 minutes. And I also lift 10-pound weights. It's very hard for me to get them up this way and this way. Very hard for me to do that. So I'm thinking about lowering the weights to 8 pounds when I do these. I'd have to buy weights for that. And but I lay on the floor and I do press ups or whatever you want to call them. I know nothing about exercise or weightlifting. I just do what I want to do, and I do to the chest, and then I do up by the head and laying on the floor. And excuse me, I do that for 10 minutes, and then I just recently started doing a leg band, and that's pretty self-explanatory. I put it around above my knees, and I do different exercises with that for 10 minutes. And that seems to get my heartbeat pretty much up, and breathing kind of heavy. New to the exercise bands and weights, so so far they seem to be doing pretty good health wise. Gets my blood pumping, and I also do 10 minutes of stretches, and I try to stretch out my back to try to help out with my pain there. And what else? Oh, I did my labs, and then I was supposed to have a phlebotomy, but they called me and told me that I did not need the phlebotomy because my iron was low. And usually it's high. The red blood cells are high in my body, and so I have to have phlebotomies that take blood out and put saline solution back in to thin out my blood. But I didn't need that this past week. So I believe that the exercises and me drinking over 64 ounces of water a day have helped out with that. So I don't need the phlebotomies. He did set me up with another lab, and another phlebotomy. But if the lab comes back as low iron, I won't need the phlebotomy. So I've been doing daily, Monday through Friday, I do my exercises, and I take Saturday and Sunday off. This past week, I didn't take off, or I took off yesterday because we were in Tucson for most of the day and I wasn't near my exercising stuff and we came home late. So I just decided to take that day off. Um, but I'm getting back to it today, so I'll be doing that in just a few minutes. And yeah, that's about it for my update. Thanks, guys.